Hello Libra, and welcome to your annual reading for 2026. I've tried to make a bit more of a visual spread for you today, so I hope you like it. Let me know if you like the camera angle or not. Let's go over what's going to happen with you today. So this is your 2026 annual reading. We are going to go month by month, the shenanigans and what's going to happen, and yeah. So we're going to deep dive into your 2026. So we'll do the month by month. We've got an energy reading, we'll do the clarification, and then just some words or something to focus or embody, and the energy basically for your 2026. Okay, Libra, welcome. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Libra, may I remind you, if you are not feeling that some of this message is not quite resonating with you, you may be within your moon or rising sign, or even Venus sign for the year of 2026. So sometimes you might be in your sun sign, sometimes you might be feeling more of your moon sign. So please check out your sun, moon, rising and Venus signs. Just gonna give that a little split again. Okay, Libra. Let's dive on in. So for January, you have the King of Pentacles, starting the year strong. February, you have Justice. March, you have the Chariot. I was diving in then. April, the Page of Cups. May, time for rest and recuperation. We've got the Four of Swords. June, the King of Cups. July, the Five of Pentacles. August, the Six of Swords. September, we've got the Five of Wands. Oh, is that right? Yeah, sorry, I didn't quite put it in the right place. October, you have the Two of Wands. November, the Ten of Swords, and November, the Six of Wands. Way! Okay, so just before jumping in to clarify, let's see what your overall energy for 2026 is, please. So overall energy for 2026 for Libra. What is the overall energy for 2026 for Libra? Giraffe spirit. See the big picture. See the big picture. Okay, Libra, so starting strong this year, we are diving into the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is a very sturdy, very authoritative leader. So I feel like you're definitely embodying the energy of the King of Pentacles. You could be thinking about finances. You could be thinking about how to grow your wealth. So let's dive into clarifying your King of Pentacles, please. Clarifying your King of Pentacles. You have strength. And another card, please. And the Five of Swords. All right, so I'm feeling like maybe there is some past possible issues that have been kind of creeping up or re-happening, or maybe revealing themselves. The reason why I think this is because, you know, Five of Swords is a card of, it can be like bickering and arguments, but I feel like you're more of at a battle or more at war with yourself at this point, because the strength has come out as well. Now, strength for me, when it comes up in a reading, usually represents, you know, if I've been at a low point in my life and I'm trying to pull myself through. It's the cards to show that we have that strength, we have that inner ability, we have the encouragement, we have everything we need to be able to get through this moment. And I feel like you are financially abundant at this time, but maybe you are worrying about things. Maybe there is a bit of not hostility, but some kind of negative energy within the household. Maybe I feel like this is more against yourself though, so you're kind of at war or in a little battle with yourself. But this is definitely something you can overcome. It's great to have this message to be aware of the energy around January. Also because there has been a holiday season. So maybe, you know, in terms of finances, maybe you spent a little, a lot. Maybe you spent more than what you'd hoped for during December, or even the run up to the holiday season. You know, it is quite a stressful time, and I know that, I don't know how you celebrate your holidays or your Decembers or anything, but it can be quite stressful. So I feel like that's just kind of highlighting itself here. So Libra, for February, you have Justice. You are showing up as yourself this month. You are definitely within yourself, your own energy. You're embodying who you are. I feel like there's definite a requirement for fairness around you this month. So maybe you've been feeling that things are a little unfair or imbalanced. Your focus is definitely to correct that or make it feel a lot better anyway. Could we have any clarifiers for Justice, please? Any clarifier? 3 of Swords. So you are healing, you are focusing on getting better, whether this is an environment around you, and the 6 of Swords as well. So whether this is like an environment around you, whether you're trying to heal yourself, whether you're trying to help heal others, there's definite a need for balance here. I feel like there's a lot of focus around boundaries as well. And the 6 of Swords is a card of travel for me, but really here, I feel like this is a lot to do with your January, where there has been some kind of possible arguments or negotiations, you know, trying to understand or listen to the other side as well. So maybe things have been a little bit tense. But I feel like, do you see the hare and the tortoise here? I was looking to see if it's terrifying. So the hare and the tortoise here, but what I'm seeing, so usually I see the 6 of Swords as a card of travel or getting, you know, to the calmer shores or trying to follow that path. Now you both are following this. I say you both because there's 2 characters here. Now you are definitely aiming to follow this path, but the hare is actually just sat waiting, you know, waiting to walk with the tortoise here. I really don't see like this being anything competitive or combative here. So I really feel like you are searching for that balance. You're negotiating. You want a nice, calm and stable process or something in order to heal here. That's really what I'm feeling your February is focused on. There's no competition. There's just wanting fairness and wanting things to be equal. March, you have the Chariot. Now the Chariot is a card to, just put that there. I feel like the Chariot shows when you need to drive yourself or focus on yourself more into what it is that you truly want, and focus on how you're going to get that and how you're going to make it happen for yourself. Now the Chariot doesn't have any reins on these Sphinx, which is implying that these Sphinx are destiny. Like the Chariot here just allows destiny to fall in your hands. However, with your mind, you are able, you know, your mind and your energy, you are able to focus and kind of telepathically communicate. So this could be a very universal card as well. You're basically trying to telepathically communicate where it is that you want to go. And I really feel that a lot of your focus is here. With the Nine of Swords is a card of, you know, worries, fears, anxieties. It could be sleepless nights. That there's a lot of things on your mind that maybe, you know, if you could try to let go of those. I know that's easier said than done. If you could try to let go or just try to find a way, because ultimately you are focused on your healing at this point as well. And the Hierophant is seeking higher guidance or seeking more wisdom of a masculine energy. So what I mean by that is like on this realm, this is not like you know, intuitive, feminine kind of energy. This is going to school, this, you know, sitting, learning, going to the library, you know, focusing on something that you want to learn, whether this is coursework. I feel like you're wanting to learn something. You're probably joining a class or a course in order to get to where it is you want to go. And maybe you're taking a course in business. You want to be, maybe you already are an entrepreneur. You want to be, maybe, you know, you want to be completely independent, but you want to learn the skills to be able to drive yourself. So I really feel that's your focus here. In March. April, you have the Page of Cups. I keep picking up this deck, so let's jump into the Page of Cups here. Alright, so Page of Cups. I see the Page of Cups is very like whimsical, curious, happy, yeah, kind of happy-go-lucky, but also a very dreamy card with the page. It can be quite sensitive as well. But I feel like there's a lot of curiousness. You are like kind of focusing on your dreams or trying to think about something else and dive into that world. The Ace of Wands would represent a desire or a passion about something, and also the Ten of Pentacles here as well. So very positive month for April. So yeah, I definitely feel like you are dreaming. You've got some kind of zhuzh back, and you know, you're kind of dreaming something into existence, and you find a lot of passion and something that ignites you. I see the Ace of Wands like the rise of the phoenix, like you, in your ashes, you are recreating yourself. You are creating a new world. You know, you're unleashing yourself. And also the Ten of Pentacles as well. So I feel like this is such a prosperous, happy time for you. This is very abundant. The Ten of Pentacles is like a generational wealth card. There's a lot of loved ones around you. You being around your family. There's a celebration, there's success. You could be having an inheritance or something with this month as well. So I feel like there's some kind of stream of money or some sort of stream of wealth for you, and you're allowing to focus or even start dreams and hopes of building and creating something new. For May, you have the Four of Swords. So Four of Swords speaks to us about like rest and relaxation, meditation, to kind of take a step back. Why would we need to take a step back in May? Just to avoid burnout. Maybe you are feeling a bit burnt out. Maybe the beginning of the year has been a little bit heavy for you. You've got the Page of Wands. I see the Page of Wands as like a very fiery, very fun character. I kind of see the Page of Wands like an Aquarius, like very carefree, very go-lucky, but also curious and poetic and theatrical, like totally willing to just embrace themselves and dive on in and to feel and be alive. Yeah, and also you've got the Fool card as well. So I feel like whatever's happening to you in April with all of this dreamy and good luck and positivity, you're definitely starting something new. You're going on a new adventure. I feel like you've taken a step out. What is it that I truly want? What is it I want to invest my time and energy into? How can I feel like myself again? How can I bring this fire? How can I bring this desire back into my life? Let's go. Let's do it. Let's have fun. Let's play. The Fool only has these items, like they don't go with suitcase, they're not traveling heavy, they're traveling light. This is like this little satchel of wisdom and understanding, and off he goes and skips into a new life, and essentially jumping off the cliff, but into the unknown, but carefree. And not carefree that it's not reckless, it's just trying something new and being brave enough to try it and be willing enough to try something new. because there's clearly something that you are tired of. June, you have the King of Cups. So the King of Cups explains that, you know, you are emotionally stable this month. So I feel like you've definitely prioritized about what it is that you want. You are jumping into, I feel like you're emotionally very level at this point, Libra. You kind of, I don't know whether you've needed to have a cry or just to understand things. Maybe you've needed to laugh it out as well, or go and explore, or try to do silly things and just learn from them and realize that's not what you wanted. You know, you bake a chocolate cake and then realize you actually just really like Victoria sponge. So you know, you're expressing, you're trying something new. Oh wow, you've got the Queen of Pentacles, you've got the King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and what else do you have for us to clarify, please? The Queen of Swords, wow, you're just all royal. You are full royalty this month. So yeah, I'd probably say you're definitely on your A game. On your A game with emotions, on your A game financially, you know, very independent, very stable, very comfortable, you know, in your wealth here. And also the Queen of Swords. I love the Queen of Swords. She's very like an epic character, a badass character, kind of wisdomous as well, says things how it is. But I also feel like there's a lot of clarity for you here as well. But although the King is here, I feel like there's a lot of like feminine energy around here. But I feel like you want to take care of not just your finances, it's your home, it's your appearance, it's how you feel at an emotional level. I feel like there's a lot of self-care in this month for you. This is also summertime as well, so you know, maybe you're going to get your nails done, maybe you're focusing on yourself, wanting to go get your hair done. I feel like you're in an era of self-care. Or this month of, okay, let's just take a step back, let's just analyze how I feel. Do I feel like myself, or do I feel like I'm just trying to be somebody else for a while and I'm just trying to please others? So I feel like you're definitely nurturing yourself here. In July, you have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is like feeling a bit hard done by, left out in the cold, kind of, you know, grass is greener on the other side kind of energy. There is some hurt, there is some sorrow. That's not to say that it's going to be for the whole month. But I feel like there is a discomfort, or maybe you are comparing yourself to others at this point. So could we have a clarifier, please? Clarifying for the Five of Pentacles. We have the Six of Pentacles. Great. I love to see 5 and 6. You are definitely improving. And the Sun card. I feel like this is a time where you realize that, you know, not all is greener on the other side. You have, I feel like maybe you're in some kind of grief period, or there's been some kind of loss, or you feel like you're at a loss maybe. But you're definitely in a time where there's an equal amount of give and take. I feel like you're feeling very nurtured. You're realizing maybe who your friends are, who loves you, what it is you want to put your time and energy in, what it is that you truly care about. Because you also have the Sun card here as well. When you really focus on what you want your world to be, you know, not looking on the other side, not trying to analyze or be in anybody else's shoes. Or be in anybody else's shoes. You've got, yeah, an equal amount of give and take. So I really feel like you're prioritizing, or maybe you could literally be cooking or baking a cake and sharing it. I feel like there's little gestures that are kind of standing out to you that make you feel valued, and you are feeling a value with your world around you as well. But this is really highlighting and just being like really abundant and just feeling the love this month. I feel like you're really, yeah, you're really feeling the love this month. August, you have the Six of Swords. So you do already have the Six of Swords to come out in your February with the Three of Swords. So you have the Page of Wands. I like the Page of Wands. It's very like curious cucumber. Very, I do see them as quite theatrical as well. And the Ace of Cups. So you could actually be moving. You could maybe be through a transition or going through a transition. I definitely feel that this is bringing you emotional fulfillment and could even bring you a partner or a lover, or maybe you are strengthening your relationship at this time. And also you have the Page of Wands. This could be a new fling. This could be somebody who kind of woos you, who's a bit silly, who's full of character, and yeah, just kind of sweeps you off your feet a little bit as well. For me, the Page of Wands represents like a curious and creative kind of character. They're also holding a salamander. Salamander represents fire, so that is our desires, our hopes and dreams, you know, what drives us. So there's a lot of curiosity, but also I think because you're taking this step to try, you know, to try and either change your situation or just dream about something else, you are definitely reaching some calmer shores here. But there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of emotional fulfillment here as well, and there is a lot of love, and you've got the beautiful little swans here. For September, you have the Five of Wands. Now the Five of Wands, the Five of Wands would represent, I do feel the Five of Wands is more like miscommunication. Maybe there's not everything is being said. Maybe there's some kind of pent up feelings and emotions, and this kind of leads to not so much squabbles, but yeah, just, or maybe internal like dialogues, many. I kind of see this as like a Gemini card. But yeah, you know, you are air signs as well, so you could have a lot of like fleeting thoughts, and that could be causing a slight distress to you. Nothing that you can't change. It could just be like little thoughts, like maybe you're on a diet and you're like, ooh, I really want a chocolate bar, and then that temptation is like, okay, do I want to take this chocolate bar and ruin the diet and satisfy my sweet tooth when you know that's just going to be on a worse road, or do I just want to keep avoiding the chocolate like I already have? I've been doing so well in avoiding the chocolate. You know, it could be anything like that. Just for a silly example. The Nine of Swords again is a card. So you do have this in your March. So Nine of Swords is a card of restlessness, it's anxieties, it's sleepless nights. You're worrying about things. You are worrying about things. Maybe you're feeling like things just aren't quite in your control. Or maybe there's a lot of negativity around you. You just need to make space and clear things out. But you do have wisdom. You do have the connection to your higher self, to the world around you. You don't have to feel alone. You don't have to feel like everyone is against you at this point. You do have that wisdom, that higher power. I would recommend to try and maybe try and exercise during this time, or, you know, eat good foods, drink plenty of water, really nourish your physical body in order for you to hear your higher self. Just speak a bit louder. For your October, you have the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is, again, it could be like dreaming a new world, dreaming of being somewhere else. You've got the whole world in your hands. You've got the potential to create this world. You've got the potential to be in this world. You've got a potential to change your world, literally. Could we have a clarifier, please, for the Two of Wands? We have the Five of Wands. So Five of Wands, I feel like the energy from the months before is still kind of lingering. and also the Chariot. So you have the ability to change. I do feel like maybe you're seeking to move. You want to change location, change place, change job. You and your family, you know, maybe it's a big step to try and change you and your family. There is some sort of balance that's needed that you are focusing on at the moment with the Five of Wands. And whether this is in a relationship for you as well. I think like you could be even co-parenting at this point, but just really trying to find that mutual balance, that grounded place where you both take the same space, where you both are taking up the same space rather than, you know, one is more than the other. So I really feel like you are seeking that balance here. I do feel that this is very connected to moving. Now the Chariot is the creator of your destiny. You are driving your own chariot. You are the initiator of your life. You want to go and seek wisdom. You're going to go and seek wisdom. You're definitely on the move here. I'm moving away from the city. Do you see there's a little city in the background? This is very healing for you. I feel like this has maybe been something you've been thinking about for a while, and now you've got the ability to change that, or now you're just taking that step to actually change that and to go to your new world. Try something new. But again, I do, you know, because I've got the two cats here as well. You've got the white and the black, so they're very balanced. So I feel like Libra, you're definitely taking this to a place where it is equal. I feel like there is kind of some sort of like separation. But this could even be past self and your current self. You know, this is representative of the ideas that you had for yourself by this time in your life against yourself who just wants to try something new and change your mind. So I think there's a lot of balance, there's a lot of recreation here, and negotiation. November, you have the 10 of Swords here. 10 of Swords for November. So you could be feeling a bit heavy, a bit a bit burdened. 10 is also number 1 in numerology. So when 10 becomes 1, it's a new beginning. It's trying something new. It's the end of a cycle. So although it might feel a little bit heavy, you could feel, you know, I feel like that even if you do take a position to go somewhere new, it's not always easy, but that's also part of the growth. You know, it's something you've wanted to try, you try it. You should be proud that you are trying something new rather than staying in something that's very comfortable and very safe, you know. You're not always going to learn and grow through staying in the same spot. So 10 of Swords, you've also got 7 of Wands. So I feel like there is a bit of defensive kind of behavior or characteristics. And maybe you're just trying to protect what you really care about. You know, or protect the decisions that you have made. You know, stick to maybe people are trying to talk you out, or maybe they're saying like, oh, I think you're crazy, or why would you do that kind of situation. But you've also got Justice here as well. So you are back in the A game. You are in your reading twice. For Justice come up, I really feel like you're seeking balance. You're trying to, you know, get to you are seeking balance. You're really trying to get to the 50-50 side of life, and you want to try something new. And if you are trying something new, you know, you're just seeking that, you know, whether this is between work and partnerships, if this is family and your health, you know, you're really trying to seek a balance within your life here. And December, you have the card of Victory. So you have the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands is like public recognition. I do see it as like a victory. And also, you know, like other people are admiring you, realizing what it is that... So I feel like other people are admiring you. This is public recognition. It's like putting yourself out there, and now you're kind of reaping the rewards, but other people are noticing you. So I love that you have this for December. Even if you, I don't know, if you want to make it on social media or something, that maybe you're now starting to get some sort of recognition. You also have the Hermit and Two of Swords. The Hermit, you have already got this down, I believe. No, you don't. No, it's for the reading for, okay. So the Hermit is a card of introspection. It's a card of really finding that deeper inner wisdom and not seeking outside validation. Really trying to find that strength from within you. The fact that you've got the Hermit and the Six of Wands is two very like polar opposites, but also, you know, you are Libra, you find that middle ground in everything. And you have the Two of Swords. So there could be some kind of choice, some decision to be made, or maybe like you're feeling that there is a decision to be made. And the Two of Swords doesn't always represent a this or that thinking. It could be the middle ground. There could be something else. There might be a fine print, or maybe an idea that you haven't quite come up with yet, or just in the fine print of the contract, there could be something else that stands out to you. What else? I really feel like you are picking up the courage here. There's a lot of yellow in this card. So I feel like there's a lot of courage. Maybe you are coming out of your shell a bit more. And you do have some recognition from others for that. I feel like a lot of this is to do with your inner world and your inner work, but it is being recognized by others. So whether you are going through a transition period, whether you are, you know, embodying the person that you want to become, you are definitely doing that. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling for you for December. So beautiful reading. It's quite a deep reading, Libra, I'm not gonna lie. There's definitely a lot going on for you in 2026. Okay, so the final part of the reading, thank you so much for being with me all this time. If you could like, share, subscribe to the video, I would super appreciate that. I do also do personal readings. If you would like a personal reading, you can just contact me with the information I have left in the description box down below. Okay, guys and spirits, here we have just a couple of words, please, or 3 words to represent 2026. We've got the Creator. If you are in your Creator era, let's bring that back a bit. The Creator. Get curious. I think they're 2 beautiful cards to come out together. All right, anything else, please? And ask body. Amazing. Okay, so I think that if you are feeling a little detached from yourself, you can definitely reconnect or learn to reconnect that as well. And maybe this is what, you know, you've got a couple of 5 of Wands. Maybe that is what's needed to really reconnect to yourself. So ask body, if there's, maybe you've had an argument, how do you feel about it? Maybe there's some kind of negotiation that needs to happen. How does your body feel about it when you go through the pros and cons of, you know, what decision has been made? Sleep on it, ask body. The Creator, so essentially this is the Magician. You have everything you need to be able to create what it is that you want to create. Whether that's a business plan that needs to be started, just follow that diligently and really step in to your creator self. And also get curious, be fun, get curious. You know, you don't need to try and be so rigid or find the middle ground and everything. Go and explore the world around you, explore your body, explore yourself. Question other people about their mind and their ideas of things. So really get curious, just to make the most of your 2026. So Libra, that concludes our reading for your 2026. So thank you so much for being with me today, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon.